Happy Monday, everybody. I wanted to do a video of talking about personal sales. I had a couple requests from other people on different teams for me to talk about my personal sales and how I sell so much in 1 month, averaging between $5,000 and $7,000 and $9,000 a month. It's kind of crazy, but it's so much fun. So first and foremost, I just want to say a quick things that I jotted down. And for me, when I was talking to another consultant, I was like, I don't know why people can't do this. And I was being like totally egotistic, arrogant. I'm like, it's so easy. Why can't you sell Beautycounter? It just comes so easy to me. And my good friend Tammy, she's like, because you have the heart, you care. And people read that in you. And the light bulb went on for me. And it's like, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. So first and foremost, I just want to say, be kind and care about people. For instance, this morning someone said, I am not going to buy Beautycounter from you because for one thing, I get it way cheaper from my sister. And another thing is, I just can't afford it. And I said, yeah, that's fine, but I still care about you. And you still need to know what's in your products and you deserve to know. So I sent her the link to my website of the Never List, and I sent her a third-party tool, a video of the ABC News because she has young girls, and I said, hey, you need to look into what's in your stuff. Even if you don't buy Beautycounter, you need to look. So it's not pushing product, it's pushing education first. And I had to learn that the hard way sometimes too. So if I could tell them, it's not all about Beautycounter, it's not all about our products, but it's about what you know and what you have as far as ingredients on yourself and your family, okay? So be kind, and if someone doesn't want to buy from you, that's fine, it's okay. They may not buy now and they may buy later, so keep in contact with them. So there's ways I keep in contact is I do an email of maybe age gracefully, maybe the nourishing line, maybe a special, maybe something I found that everybody needs to know about. So I conduct an email. Also is friend them on Facebook. And once I friend them on Facebook, if they're Beautycounter clients, prospect, I add them to my Facebook group business page. Okay, so this business page is, I think people a lot relate to it because it's not so salesy. It's not product. I have, when we went to Washington, this morning I just did the tanning lotion that I found was absolutely amazing, and we don't sell it. I have deodorant. I have other things not just Beautycounter related because I think people get they tune out and they're like, oh, Sarah's just trying to sell something. I have goofy videos, like I had my husband in one, I have my daughter in one. Like, it's fun. It's not something I always have to wear makeup for. So people relate to that and people like that. They're kind of like, how is Sarah going to entertain me today? Okay, so that's another way. And everything happens behind the scenes. Like, I will put a video out there and I will see, okay, so-and-so are on this video. I'm right away going to message them saying, hey, did you have any questions? Did you want to know about some of the products I was demonstrating today? I would love to help you pick out colors and so forth. So everything happens behind the counter, behind the scenes kind of a thing. So lead with education first, lead with why is our dew skin amazing? Why is our tint skin amazing? Not just, oh, this is our foundation and it does this and this. Why does it do that? Because of the ingredients, because of how we test things, transparency and stuff like that. So people really want to know that. Next thing you really have to learn is listen. Like, listen. That's such a huge part of all this. I know a lot of times you just want to tell them so much about Beautycounter and just seriously tell them this. But you have to back off and say, well, what are you using? Okay, that's a very common question. What are you using? And they'll tell you this and this. And I said, well, you need to know about the EWG app. You need to know about our Never List. This is how you check. And you simply stop and check it with them. Okay, if you're in person or if you're online, check it and say, well, this ingredient really concerns me because of this, because of our Never List, because I found this. So listen for products that you can swap out. If it's, skincare, foundation, hair care, kids, all that is what you need to listen for and how you can swap it out, okay? So another thing I really do is I love talking to people one-on-one. I think this business is built maybe behind the scenes on Facebook or texting or videos or groups, but it is really seriously a person-to-person kind of business. And the more people I can get a one-on-one meeting with and actually try products on, the more they're gonna buy. So my home, as you can see, is not perfect. And I live out in the middle of nowhere, but people will drive. They will drive to me, or I will take my kit and go to them. So what happens on a one-on-one is I set people down, and I first, they fill out the profile sheet, which looks like this, okay? And they seriously just write down what they use and what they're interested in, what they're interested in improving, if it's large pores, if it's oily skin. And as I fill that out, we look at their products and the EWG app, the Never List, and I kind of educate them. I tell them my why, so it's just kind of like a social. And then I said, hey, you want to try some on? Let's head to my bathroom. So 2 things I've figured out what works really well is I leave my makeup off. Like, I pretty much wash my face and I set them beside me in my bathroom. I say, okay, we're gonna do this together. We're gonna start with a skincare, we're gonna exfoliate, you do yours, I'll do mine, and I'll give you what products what I recommend. Or as they try it on themselves, you hand it to them. They can put it on themselves and you explain as they're doing it. So either way works great. So that is part of one-on-ones. Of course, socials are huge. If you can book socials, I would highly recommend them. That's where you find your consultants. And that's where all the fun is, because really at socials, ladies sell it to themselves. Like a friend saying, oh, I like that color on you, or oh, that looks good on you. Just be very fun and innovative and give ideas, and at socials, you're gonna get asked, Sarah, what do you think about this product? Sarah, what do you think about that product? And I really just say, well, what's in it? Would you wear it? Google it. You tell me. I turn the question right around on them and so forth. And you have to know your colors. You have to know your products to know what would you recommend. And if you don't, I suggest you contact your upline mentor, or my team contacts me all the time. So that's another thing. Okay, so I'm going to give you a demonstration of cold prospecting, meaning you probably have never talked to this person before, or you have, it's been years and so forth. So I saw a girl in one of a store uptown, and I'm like, okay, I haven't seen her in many, many years. How am I going to talk to her about Beautycounter? Because I know she would love it. So you have to start the conversation as if you were talking to that person right then and there. Okay, you can't just message her on Facebook, because that's the only way I could contact her and start Beautycounter. So what I said, hey, I saw you at the store. You look like you were busy. I didn't want to interrupt you. I know I love buying secondhand for me and my kids too. It's great. What do you think? And you just start the conversation. And then you ask, hey, did you know that I'm part of Beautycounter? And I would love to pamper you and show you what safe beauty means. So then you invite her to your house, or if she's really busy and she wouldn't do that, you go to her house. So you call pamper rather than tell or sell. You just kind of reintroduce those key marketing words, okay? So, and then, again, you invite her over, she comes over, you do a one-on-one, and people really like that. It's kind of like the same way as Sephora. They put all the stuff on, but they don't educate you, and then you walk away and you buy the stuff, right? So that's the same thing. I build a wish list. So when they come here, sometimes they buy it all, and sometimes they don't. So you keep the wish list, which is this profile sheet, and as they're trying it on, you just write down, okay, so she likes the tint skin right now, but she's going to want the dew skin when summer comes, and you keep that on file. 2 ways you keep that on file is I use a program called FitThrough, or there's Hilo, or you can go behind the counter and there's a little notes box. You can keep it in that notes box. However you want to run your business and however you think it's easiest for you. Or you can simply keep note cards on every single client, knowing what they want, what they like, and stuff like that. So just make it simple. But knowing what your clients' needs are probably the most important, and building that relationship is the most important, because they have to trust you. I would never recommend anything that I wouldn't put on myself or my family or my girls. So that is, just be kind, be passionate, and don't be afraid to talk to people. Like, I joke around all the time. When we go out to eat, there's people, or even like in the airplane. I just came back from Arizona and Florida, and people are like, wow, your skin's pretty. What do you use? And like, well, that's a loaded question. Be okay to tell them about it, and always have a book ready, or have a few samples you can show them, on hand. And just start the conversation, start the conversation online, start the conversation in person, and, just go with it. So that is something I do. Also, I Every week, like maybe Sunday and Monday, I look at who has member credits coming up, and I'm start contacting them a week before already, saying, hey, you have some member credits coming up this week. Let me know if you're running low on anything. And then I always give them a picture when I message them of something that's new or something that I'd recommend to them. Say, hey, give me a shout out if you have any questions, but it is due like on Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. Then if they haven't ordered yet, by Wednesday, you send them another text or message or phone call and say, hey, your product credit's due. Let me know what you need, girl. You know, I'm here to help. So then you're helping them and making sure that, you know, they don't let membership credit go. Okay. So those really are, you know, some of the basic things I do, and I love doing it. Like, I love helping people. I love swapping it out. But you consistently have to do that. And my members for sure know they're going to hear from me. If they haven't ordered and done their product credit yet, they're for sure going to hear from me. And if something's coming out, like the wipes just came out. I know the Counter Match cleanser is coming out, and the Counter Match lotion. They're going to hear from me. They're going to hear from me in email. They're probably going to hear from me a text, a message. Like I would spend probably 1 to 2 hours, you know, messaging everybody, making sure they saw it, or send them the link on my Facebook group saying, hey, did you see this? We just came out with this. You're going to love it because of this, this, and this. Like, you're going to love the facial wipes because you have teenagers. You're going to love the facial wipes because I'm a busy mom just like you, and I'm lazy. I don't feel like hauling out a washcloth, making a wet wipe in my face with a cleanser. So give them a reason why they would love it, who would love it, an idea, and a link to your website of where they can get it. So I hope that helps, and I hope, you know, if you have any questions, just let me know. But, you know, personal sales for me is, I feel like, the bread and butter of your business. You know, your team is amazing, and they do lots for you and your business volume, but personal volume probably, you know, is that sweet spot where you want a whole bunch of members. You want people buying from you every day, all week long, and that helps with commission as well. So let me know if you have any questions, and have a good day.